Hello, my friends. I need to turn some light on this subject. Well, yeah, so we need to turn some light on. Let's see how that is. Oh, much better. Much better. Anyways, one day I will get me a new chair. This one before this one killed. Anyways, be all situated here. And I want one of these. Good. Salad since I bent it. Anyways, hey Susie. Hello Nancy. How are y'all doing today? Oh, I have been busy. I want to show you what I've been doing. I have already packaged up the last box of stuff to go out. And we are all sick, sore throat and cough, but doing okay. Oh, good gracious. Susie, I have been making these bowl koozies. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They're different sizes. These are the two small ones, the smallest ones. And this one that I'm making now is a size 12, I think. Anyways, they go big, from one size to another, bigger and smaller. And I've been doing them for people for Christmas, and I just got Holly and Lily's packed up and fixing to take that tomorrow morning out. I'll be doing Wilma's to take that to Georgia with me. And then I've got to make Walt's sleeping bag thing. And I haven't done a zipper in forever. I've got to turn on some. I got to open the door. Hang on. Oh. Just get some movement of air in here. I'm about to pass out. It's very hot here. Let's see what the temperature is. I say very hot. It's 76 degrees and it's raining. So it's very humid and hot in the house and stuffy. But anyways, someone gave me 4 of those and I love them. Use them every day. Sweet. Well, I'm excited about making the larger ones because how many times do we go to warm up dinner or something other? And these smaller ones, that's not going to fit. A bowl that we'd put in the refrigerator or whatever for leftovers. At least I wouldn't sometimes. Anyways, it's really cool. I really, really like them. I've been making them for some time now, and I found a better way of making them. I actually got templates instead of making them the way that I used to make them. So I wanted to talk about some little tricks that are not tricks, but trinkets that have helped me out tremendously. In the stencils, I got 4 of these little things. They're like clothespins, but they're little teeny plastic ones. Let me show you. I ordered a package of them from Amazon because I quilt, and I'm gonna tell you that right there will hold so much more stuff. So, okay, I was telling my friend Charlotte yesterday. She called me. Yeah, cereal bowl size. Yes. Minor cereal bowl size works well for leftovers. Cool. Well, I have made some bigger ones. This is a bigger one. And what I learned when doing them, if I lay because you have to sew both of these together. But you quilt the batting onto the top, onto the material. But when you sew them together, if you lay, oh, did I erase that? I actually sent her pictures. Hopefully I didn't delete them all together. I deleted them, but I think they're still in my delete album. There is a trick that I learned. Oh, I have to keep that. I need that. Edit. And so, 93, 73. I was going to get rid of something that I needed. Anyways, let's see. Where's the pictures that I had? No, that's not. I wasn't looking in the right place. I wasn't looking at deleted stuff. Okay, so when ironing these two together, if you start out with the iron and you iron towards the seam and keep the seam away from the iron and iron that down, and then do that all the way around that. Then I put it on the edge of the ironing board, and I really make sure that it goes down, so that when I put them together, you have to turn them inside outwards, like so. And because you're doing all of them the same direction, when you turn them inside outwards to lay them together, the seam, I don't know if you can see the seam. Let me take that off. The seam lines up, and let's see, one goes one way and one goes the other way. And it just works out absolutely perfect. So many times we try to do things and it just does not line up. And that was an aha moment, and I shared it with Charlotte, and she's like, yeah, that's cool. So anyways, I have been using these little dudes to get it all lined up perfectly for me to be able to sew. That one's Wilma's, going to her. But another little gadget that I had to buy were these things. Have you guys ever seen these? These are, I've had them before, and I have a lot of my material and thread and stuff is in Georgia. But they are, that's what they look like. Anybody got any ideas what they are for? This is what they do. So it allows you to be able to put your bobbin thread with your spool thread so you don't get lost. And I had to buy some more bobbins, which really stinked too. But I'm going through a ton of thread. I cannot believe how much thread these things take. But that helps me to keep from getting everything lost and be a little bit more organized with my stuff. I'm very happy to have that. To work with. And it, to be honest with you, it takes up less space. Because there's no way to keep those. I mean, you can see I have to literally put the, I have to try to keep the bobbin thread on there, and it helps to keep the thread actually on there too a little bit. So if anybody's ever had to put their thread in bobbins somewhere, bobbins get all jumbled up and it gets to be a mess and you lose so much thread. So those are some little things. Hello, Sky, how are you? I think your name's Sky, isn't it? No, wait a minute. Your name's not Sky. I don't think. Let me think. What did I say? I don't remember what your name is. Anyways, thanks for coming in, old lady Sky. So trying to keep myself a little bit more organized, that helps me to process these things faster. I sew them in like a I do each individual step. I do all of them that step, and then I go to the next step, and then I go to the next step that are the same color thread, so that I don't have to change the thread, and so I can sew continuously and not cut the thread. So also, like, I think last night I had 12 of them that I was doing all the same color, and I just sewed on the my name is Sky. That's what I go. I don't use my dead name where I'm a transgender. Okay, thank you, Sky. So, anyways, I do them on a repetitive type motion so that I don't have to worry about cutting them. And even when I get to the last one, I can leave that last one on there and start the next thing and then cut that one off and put it to the last. Does that make sense to you? So that I'm never in the same. Well, I do that because it helps me with my memory too. Well, it didn't help me so much yesterday. You talking about swearing, I sweared. I really did. I was very frustrated at myself because I wasn't paying enough attention to my steps, and I got okay. This is what I did. I did this crisscross, and I didn't do this crisscross. Okay, and you do that before you do your darts, right? I just did the one X on there instead of the double X. And then I got to this thing, and I still didn't realize that on half of them, I didn't do the second. No. Wasn't half of them. Was it half of them? I don't remember how many of them. It was a lot of them that did not have the second X on it. So then I got to this section, and I was sewing it together, and I had to leave all a hole, right? And I'm like, what in the world is going on here? I'm missing something. I said, I can't figure it out. So I turned it inside outers, and I went, oh my word. Thank God I only sewed one together that I had to undo. Because in this state, before I sew it around, I could still sew it. I went from here down to here, and I couldn't take out all the darts. That would be stupid. So, but it's not easy after you dart it to put those lines in. So I had to finish quilting it. I was like, Catherine, sometimes you ain't got a lick of sense. Anyways, it came out. I was able to get them all done, but it took me 3 times longer to do those than it would have if I'd have done it right the first time. That's why I try to keep on a same track of how I do things, because I will mess up and it'll never work. So this is something else that's been going on. I lost quite a bit of time with sewing also, because the machine that I use is very expensive. It was very expensive when I bought it. And back then I made pretty good money. I got a good tax return, and I bought that machine. And it has worked like a champ. I very bad mistake, never, ever, ever loan anyone things like that. A friend of mine was having some issues and had to whip up some stuff to sew, and I let her use. I'm cordial to everybody, but we're no longer tight friends anymore. Anyways, and I've never told her this either. She borrowed my sewing machine and ended up getting bugs in it, so now I cannot have it repaired. I tried to get it cleaned one time, because you got to take them in and get them cleaned. They wouldn't even touch it. So now it doesn't work properly. Hello, Joy. How are you today, honey? So, anyways, I got that. I'm just been working like crazy, and it's been working really good. I mean, it does a smaller stitch than I want, but that's the only size stitch I can get it to do. But it's a good strong stitch, and it'll hold the fabric, right? All of a sudden, I can't wind the bobbin. I can't put this bobbin on that machine and wind it up. So I'm thinking, okay, I got to go in that room and I got to dig out one of my old machines and sew on it. And then I thought, you know what? I don't have to do that. I can just go in there and plug in one of those machines and not even move it out, because them are gigantic. I mean, they're in it's the one that's in there, not in a carrying case like this thing right here. This brother's had a carrying case. Anyways, make a long story short, I went in there to I had forgotten all about this brother machine. I believe this was my daughter's when she was alive, and for some reason we put it back because there was something wrong with it, and I don't have time to figure out if it works good or not. So anyways, make a long story short, I pulled that brother machine out. It's sitting on my dining room table. It's plugged in, and I go over here and I whip up all my little bobbins, and it's taken to do 4 of this size. It's taken 2 whole bobbins. This one it takes, in fact, a little bit more than 2, I'd say. Anyways, for this one, and it's much smaller, it takes about 1, I guess, to do that one. But you wouldn't believe how much thread I've gone through. I thought, oh geez, I've got enough thread. How many yards is on this? 350 yards. You'd think that would be enough. No, I've got to go back and buy more thread because I'm really getting close. So that's been the crazy stuff going on. But hopefully, by me being able to use that bobbin, I don't even have to undo my machine. Well, yeah, I do. I still have to take the thread out to wind the bobbin, but I've been doing an extra couple of threads when I know I'm going to do something. I do a couple of bobbins before I start so that I know I'll have enough to go through without having to take it out of the machine. Because every time you stop and start something, you've got several inches of thread that you're wasting because it won't run properly without a couple of extra inches to start out with. So that's all under the bridge. So I am going to go to Georgia and spend some time with my friend who is fighting some medical issues, and she could use your prayers. So keep Wilma in your prayers. And then my daughter called me with a health issue today that I'm very concerned about. She's got a lymph node that's really swollen, and I'm really worried about her. So things are crazy. I have an unspoken request for David. God knows what it is, and I don't want to bring any more, site. I don't want the devil to get any more glory out of that. So I'm not even going to say what it is, but um, well, I will bring something. He kind of thinks he might have found the truck that stole his dog. So let's pray that he's able to get his dog back. And you know, the devil is just, people are just evil. Sometimes it's easier to get a new advanced machine that avoids the struggles. We'll be praying for Wilma and your daughter. Yeah, exactly. And you know, that sewing machine that I'm using, I bought it brand new, and it was on sale. Its original price was $3,500, and I got it for a steal. So I paid, I don't remember how much I paid. I want to say it was half of that. But it's been a real good machine. I haven't got to do all the embroidery I wanted to do with it because I never could afford to buy all the little memory cards for it. So one of these days, I do have one memory card, and I think I might do a little bit of playing around with it after I get this stuff done. But yeah, we just ordered a new advanced laser engraver to make merch. The reviews on this one are high, and it's supposed to be easy to us and way less wasted material. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Well, how do I say this? A lot of people have fussed and carried on and cussed and just raised, Cain about their um, freeze dryers. But I'm gonna tell you, and I learned something new about that too, which I will explain to y'all. Let me show you. Okay. I've got to go through. That's another thing I have to do as soon as possible. Y'all know I'm a canner, so in canning, we never leave these rings on, right? Well, I opened this the second time, and these are garbage. I will not use them. There's something wrong with them. You can see that they're rusty or something in there. It's just really gross. So I won't use them at all. But I've already used them in my foods. Well, I went back there and, I didn't put the lid on it. See how sticky, it'll stick to it a little bit, but I didn't put the lid on it, the band, because I didn't know. I automatically thought, well, if it lets loose, then it won't be any good, right? Well, this is how I figured it out. That was not the first one. This was the first one that I went back there. This broke my heart because this is how I've been eating. This is how simple it made it for me to eat something. And they say, I on the Facebook group, it says that I can still eat these. This is chicken tenders, fried chicken tenders from Publix. So I had freeze-dried a whole tray of them. I think it was a whole tray. I don't know. I freeze-dried some just to see how it would work. And That way, it made it more convenient for me to be able to go and grab that, rehydrate it, put it in my salad, and I have a beautiful salad, right? Well, it the seal didn't hold, and I'm telling you, I'm using the Food Saver seals to seal it. But what I didn't realize, and because of being able to put it on the Hyrus Right thing and let them know what happened to me, they told me that, and it makes sense now that I listen to them. You're not heating those jars, so that stuff right there does not take a good seal. It will not seal properly. To stay sealed without the band on it, right? So I'm going to go back, and that's really exciting to me because, okay, I put a band on my powder. You see how my powder, that's my moringa powder. You see how my powder is? I mean, it's a little bit stuck, so a little teeny bit of moisture must be in there, but and that may not even be that. It might have just been whenever I heated it up, powdering and put it in there. Yeah, because see, it all came back and it's not clumping. So I guess it was just stuck from being sitting there so long or something. But anyways, this is not, I never did seal this, but it's got the band on it and it has not let anything in there. So it's taught me a great lesson about my freeze drying that I need to go back because, I was having trouble with the Mylar bags with the windows in it. They weren't holding my fruit. These are pears, and these were done 2/16/24, and you can hear how hard they are. So, anyways, I am so excited. So yes, sometimes it takes a little bit of extra to get the right product for what you want. And I will be saving up for. I would like to get an open face machine. I'll continue to use my older machines because they have stitches on them that I like, and I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. But I do a lot of quilting. I used to, and I'm going to get back into it. And I have all of Mom's quilts that she's quilted together, and I want to put them together and make them so that I'll have. She's before I had my heart attack, she asked me to put one together, and let's just say I had a little issues because she's left-handed and she doesn't cut properly. She doesn't cut straight lines, and when you sew it together, it's difficult. Anyways, making a long story short, it is what it is. But I still want to make them and put them together. And I'm gonna go get one up. I'll show you. So the reason why I got this one, and the reason why I really, really want to make this one, the most. And I may end up doing it as a wall hanger. I don't even know if I want to open this up to see what all she's done on it. But I know for a fact that this was made for my daughter because of the butterflies. I'm going to open it. Y'all, I'm a little emotional today. Yep. I don't want to open it too much because isn't that gorgeous? My daughter loved butterflies. And it may not be it may not be perfectly made, but it's my mom. My mom did this. And even if I put it somewhere, even if I made a wall hanging out of it or something, it would just be so precious. So I'm going to finish that up. Little hidden treasures. So I'm just hoping that it comes together really good. And I could give it to, I could make it and give it to one of my granddaughters or something, but I don't think that they're old enough to really appreciate this. So anyways, y'all, my stress level has been really sky high and my emotions have been out there. So if I get a little emotional today, please, please, please forgive me. Yes. Now I have a quilt. I think it's in Georgia, packed away, and I hope to God it's safe. But I have a quilt that I made that's little. It's white, beautiful white. I don't even know if I have a picture of it. I'll have to look that up another time because it'd just be too hard to look it up now. But it has a huge star in the middle of it. It's got white around this outside. It's got purple border like thingy around that. And then I want to say it's more white, and then I think it's a blue edging, but I'm not really positive. It's been a while since I looked at it, but I made that specifically for my grandmother, my dad's mom, and for her for a throw. And I got it back, and I always keep it, as decoration and stuff like that. I have used it whenever I'm cold or something like that. I put it over top of my stuff because it's not real heavy. But they're really special, and it's important to keep special things special. Special memories. You could hang the quilt over a quilt rack and save it until your granddaughter is old enough to appreciate it. Yep. Well, the thing about it is I've got 3 granddaughters, so I used to make jean quilts. I want to get back to sewing more and quilting as well. Yeah, it's so fulfilling. Because of all these health issues and stress and everything, trying to get everything done and trying to get bills paid and not having any money, it's like it was building up on me. So having this stuff to sew has really helped me to be able to get through and not have anything on my mind, because I have to concentrate on that, and my mind just goes blank. That's why I screwed up and forgot that whole step on that one, and had to fix it. You could add some of your mom's started into quilts for each child. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll make them maybe I could make them a lap quilt or something. I don't know. I have to think about that one. Yep, that's a good idea. I don't know how many pieces she's got there, so that might be a great idea. I could make a small wall hanging quilt or something for mine. It's raining again. Oh, I love it when it rains. We've really needed it. I've been using. Hey, Christy, I didn't see you come in, babe. I've been using reading that way. Block it out. Better to be making something pretty. Yeah. I have to be really, really, really into a book to keep on reading it. I mean, really, really into it. Like, not put it down. And then I read it in a few days, because I just can't put it down. I just bought the dogs in. Rain's on the way. Ah. So, how are things going with everyone? Is it snowing up there in the mountains where you're at, Joy? I don't think you've had snow yet, Christy, have you? I know that Holland and Lily and Teresa's all had snow already this year. And I know that no snow yet. So it's in the 60s in Georgia. Same with Kentucky, so. But it's 77 right now here in Cocoa. It drops a little bit. Dropped in a percent because because of the rain, I believe. But it's not so stuffy now that I opened up the door, even though I'm sure it's going to splash in that back door. We had some snow. It melted, but I have videos releasing of the snow. Cool. We have had snow. Some was a dusting, but the other day we had an inch. You were supposed to call me, young lady, too. Has anyone talked to Dawn? CG lately? I got an unusual message from her yesterday. No. getting called in a few days. Like 20. Oh, I did too, Patty. I talked to Teresa, and she said she thinks that CG's Facebook was hacked. Huh. Yeah, a lot of people's Facebook gets hacked. Let's see. My friend, Jamie, he doesn't even drive. I don't think he's ever driven. I don't know, but I don't think he's ever driven. He got hacked. And anybody that knows him knows he doesn't drive and doesn't have any vehicles. And one of his friends fell for a vehicle that the person was trying to sell in his name. So, kind of crazy. Somebody's got the hiccup. Can't tell what she's trying to say. So it's getting close to where I'm going to have to let you guys go. But any prayer requests for y'all? I know we're praying for Christy for a car or transportation. Doesn't matter if it's a car or truck, does it, Christy? You may have to put the critters in. Yes, okay. Nancy. Home. Nope, a Tennessee mule is starting to look good. That's funny. It's not funny, but it's cute. Did Mac ever try to get VA benefits? Donnie went up from 10% to 60%. And he's still trying to finish a couple more benefits to get more. Pray for us. Sad holidays coming with family being apart. Yes. I'm actually going to be back home. I'm not staying in Georgia for Christmas. I'm just going up there for a few days to be with her to find out her health information and just spend time with her. So did your girls open their gifts? I didn't even think to say don't open till Christmas. I hope you told them not to open them until Christmas. And did they like them, Patty? My nose is itching off. Yes, Joy, he got 60% and I'm supposed to work on it more. Cool. I sent them a message to not open. Haven't heard they got them yet. Oh. Do you need me to send you routing numbers or anything like that to check on them? Wow, sounds like they are making it hard to get VA benefits. I heard Amazon was going on strike. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Unbelievable. We want our country to work better, and then you hear this kind of stuff. That's crazy. So, if they go on strike, all of our Amazon stuff is going to be more expensive. UPS is not much better. United States Postal Service, UPS. Sad Christy, they are making it hard. Donnie had to hire a lawyer for his, and this is money already set aside for veterans. It's not new money. Wow. Well, I don't even want to go there. I can't go there. I get very frustrated with stuff. But those of you who come in late, I want to show you some little trinkets that I got to help me with my sewing projects that I showed in the beginning. I got these little clips that help me to hold things, and I got these little white things to hold my thread with my spools, so that I don't get them all mixed up and all messed up and lose yards and yards of thread because they've come undone. So, all right. Any more prayers? Of course, it is the first Amazon Union warehouse that wants to strike. Yeah, UPS is having issues too. Had a Senate hearing about it. A Missouri senator tore into the guy in charge. Wonderful. I'll do with thread and ribbon. Where did I get it? I got it from Amazon. They come 30 to a package, and I don't remember. I think they're like $4 or $5 or something like that. And I got 2 of them because I've got a lot of thread in Georgia, and I just have it bundled up together. And these I got 400 because with me quilting, they will definitely, if you've ever quilted anything, Patty, you know how hard it is to, I will have to pin some stuff, but when you're binding it, oh my gosh, so much easier. I wish I had them when I did your pot holders, because I quilted those and binded those pot holders. And did you like them, by the way? That would have been a lot easier. He's making it take longer for rural customers to get mail. Yeah. What are they called? Let me see here. They're called, it says 30-piece bobbin clips. No, 30-piece sewing bobbin clips. And they are different prices now. You'll have to look through there to see get the best price, because I didn't pay that much for them. Now see, they have this kind of thing. It's so white you probably can't see it. See, it's like a case that you can put all the bobbins in there and everything. That's fine and dandy. And that'll hold 50 bobbins. And I could have gotten that for $5.99. But I'd rather keep the bobbin with the thread. Because there's nothing worse than finding, that you have a bobbin and no thread to go with it. Thank you. I'm glad you liked them. Per for my case, I tripped over the sidewalk. Oh, I remember that. In Gatlinburg, had to get a new attorney because the first lawyer already represented the business against another accident, so they never fixed the sidewalk. Wow. That's interesting, Joy. Hers, Joy, yeah, that's definitely a conflict of interest. Hello, Linda. My mom's name is Linda, and I said that too loud. Now she's talking to me again. It is not suing Gatlinburg. It's a business that owns the property there where they never fixed the sidewalk and painted over the broken sidewalk. So I did not see the broken area at Sunset. Wow. I know that was a lot of pain you were in too. My insurance has not paid much of the medical bills either. And that's something else you guys need to help me pray for, so that I can get my insurance back, because I can't even afford to go to the doctor because that insurance got dropped. I had gone to the surgeon for my regular checkup for the cancer, and I had to pay $123 or $124. I think it was $123, but I don't remember. Anyways, it was almost $125, and I just don't have that. I mean, I don't have it. Even if I just can't afford to pay that kind of money to go to the doctor. So I've had some other issues, and I can't afford to go to the doctor. So I don't know what to do other than try to get that insurance back. Find out why they dropped me. Still wearing medical brace. It happened on the 30th. Wow. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time we've had together. I pray that you help the people with ailments and make things better for them. I know that Nancy's been sick and her whole family. Lord, lift them up and heal them so that they don't have to be sick anymore, Lord. I know that Joy is struggling with the ankle and everything, so please get that all worked out and let them get a good lawyer that will fix this problem. And I pray, Lord, that they are really cited heavily because they should have fixed it from the first time. And I pray for Mac and Patty. I pray, Lord, that they have a happy Christmas, even though their family's not going to be able to be there with them. I pray, Lord, that they can make it special for just them and whoever that is able to be there with them. And I pray, Lord, that you lift up Christy, give her some transportation, Lord, that is trustworthy and that she can move along and not be so stuck. It just, I don't know, Lord. I just pray that you help her up and lift her up and give her the things that she needs, Lord. And I know that this time of year it's really difficult for all of us. But we have beautiful things like Christy's granddaughter. I believe her name's Allie. You know, healing and her growing and doing much better and gaining weight is really awesome. I know that there's a lot of stuff that we have to be thankful for, Lord, that we don't always think about. There's miracles happen all the time. People come out of accidents unscathed, and you just are able to just fix them all to your glory, Lord. And then I know that there are some that are suffering some life-threatening issues right now that I really am devastated about, and I just pray, Lord, that you give us more time, Lord. And thank you for my friends coming in, and thank you for being there for me all the times. Thank you that you fulfill all my dreams, even the ones that I don't realize I even have. You go above and beyond to always do for me, and I just thank you. And I lift you up high among everything and everyone. Please let people know my heart, and if somebody doesn't know you, Lord, please let me be able to share you with them. In your precious sweet name, amen. Isabel. What did I say, Allie? I'm bad. Sorry. Lord knew who it was, didn't you? Yeah, happy baby now. Yep. All right, folks, I'm going to get off of here. I love you all, and I hope you have a very, very, very great day. Thank you for all the thumbs up, and I hope to be on here Wednesday night. Sorry I wasn't on for very long last Wednesday, but I had to get out there and do some stuff for my birds. I did move them out. I don't know if you guys seen the video, but they're doing very well. I have to get out there and give them some water. So I'm going to get off here. I love you guys. Have a great day, and hopefully I'll see you Monday. I should be back home. Or I will be on here Wednesday, and I'll be back home on Monday. So I'll see you then too. Bye now.